Hi everyone. So I know it's been a long time since I did an update, and what's been going on with me since my last update? Well, lost a total of 90 pounds, and pretty well kept it off. But what to expect after taking and getting the gastric sleeve? Well, after you take and you start losing the weight that you want to lose, I'll be honest with you, your confidence is going to change. It's going to change like out the yin yang change. And it's going to be, you're going to have people opening doors for you that, never opened doors for you. Yeah, you used to have a person that kind of just like held the door open for like a split second after they walked through it. But now, with this, you seem to have people that hold the doors open for you, and they actually treat you like a human being, which was something really weird for me, because it was kind of like, not saying that everyone was like, oh my God, look at this fatty. It was kind of like people really just didn't give a shit. They were kind of just like, it's just another fat chick. It's just another girl. Who gives a shit? And now it's kind of, with how they look at you, they're kind of just like, what's up? And you get people that like show interest in you. You get guys in the mall that actually try to come up and talk to you more often, which is something that I'm totally not used to, because it's kind of like, oh, I am visible now. Wow. And whenever you take and you go through a change like this, all right, and it's going to be a huge change. And it's going to be a really big change. And if you're somebody that was happily married whenever you were chunky, you might not be so happily married after you lose all the weight, because it's like stuff that you just kind of let slide and you made excuses for, and you just accept it as your significant other's little quirks, and what you used to find yourself making excuses for. And like all of a sudden you're just kind of like, you know what, screw that, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve somebody taking and being this way to me. And I don't know why the attitude change just suddenly clicks. But you're kind of just like, no, you know what? I don't deserve you being this way to me. And I wish that I could have had the confidence like this whenever I was chubbier. And it never happened. And like currently I'm going through a divorce, because it's like I just hit that threshold. And it wasn't like, oh my God, I could do so much better than yeah. It's nothing like that. It was just, man, I'm accepting this, and this is unacceptable. I shouldn't be accepting this. I should be fierce. I should be like, no, this isn't gonna happen. I'll do this shit on my own. And that's kind of what happened. And it's kind of just like, being unhappy and then realizing that I was probably unhappy for a good while in my marriage. And then it was just getting that confidence to suddenly be done with it. And that's kind of what happened. I mean, I'm not sad about it being, I am kind of sad about it being over, but at the same time, it's just a real confidence boost. But also, the other thing that's going to happen is you're going to go through so many changes. You constantly have to make sure you stay up on your vitamins, because trust me, you give enough blood after you take and you do surgery to know you've got to stay up on your vitamins. And it's going to be a continual thing, probably until the day you die, that you've got to make sure you keep up on your vitamins, and they're going to be continually checking your blood work to make sure that you're basically not malnutritioned. Even though you're going to like go, oh my God, I'm overweight, there's no way. No, you can still be chunky and be malnutritioned. So it's like, if your body's lacking the stuff that you need, you can still be malnutritioned. So yeah, and it's like, what's going on with me now is where I've got to get my blood work done, because they've got to constantly check on my liver. So it's like, it's a continual thing. So not everything just vanishes as soon as you get this done. And it's still a lot of work. You know, it's not just a magical, oh my God, I'm thin now. It's kind of like, oh, look, I'm steadily shrinking. Oh, look at that. I stopped losing weight. Now what do I do? And you still got to work out. You still got to eat right. You still got to be better. And honestly, stuff gets better, you know, when you lose the weight. And it's like, I remember doing a workout when I was chunkier, sitting there going, oh my God, this is ridiculous, I can't do this shit. And then it was after I lost the weight, even though I was a fairly healthy person when I was chunky, to where I worked out a lot when I was chunky, but after I lost the weight, it was like my workouts got 10 times easier. And, you know, I enjoyed working out, and it was like pretty easy to get my workouts in. But, you know, just a lot of stuff changes. And if you're going through the process, stick with it. And, you know, I know that if you're in the last few weeks right before your surgery, you're thinking, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right choice? And truth is, if you have come this far and you're almost there to your goal of just getting to your surgery date, chances are, yeah, this is the best choice for you. Because if it wasn't the best choice for you, you probably would have flaked out months ago. And if you're just beginning the process, you know, it's might be a lot to do for you, but it is worth it. And you know, it was you get this confidence back that you never thought you had. And it's so weird because it's like stuff that, you know, you kind of sort of realized before you got the surgery or before you lost the weight versus after you lost the weight. It kind of mind-boggling because it's like stuff I didn't even notice that people were doing to me. And you know, like where people would sometimes roll their eyes at you and you would like kind of just put your head down and just be like, you know, you'd feel bad. And it's like I went into a store that I haven't been able to go into since I had my kids. And the sales clerk was so polite to me. And it was like, you know, I could fit in their clothes. And I bought like several pieces of their clothes. And a lot of people that have never been through that don't understand the feeling of, you know, these people not kind of like, oh, are you shopping for a friend? Because that hurts, you know, because it's like if you're in there and you kind of were just looking for yourself and then somebody's like, are you shopping for a friend? Did you come into the wrong store, miss? Is kind of like how it feels they should be saying it. And you know, it's kind of like it's a little hurtful, but I don't think that they mean it. But it's at the same time of how you take it, because mentally, you know, you're just unhappy with yourself. And this is a good way of starting to like yourself. And I always loved who I was. I loved my personality. I loved how I was, and I just wasn't happy with how I looked. So, yeah, and that had a lot to do with it. But things change. And feel free to shoot me an email. Feel free to message me on here. Feel free to leave a comment. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And I wish nothing but the best for you if you're going through the process of doing this. Much love, much care, much hugs, whichever. Bye, guys.